Yeah, that was Miles Minnick there with God Ain't Done. And it is 13 minutes past 12. Good afternoon. You are with Linda on Rhema Midday. It is great to have your company. And I did mention we have a very, very special guest today. Her name is Cannan, and she is an author and harpist. And her book is called How Music Heals Us. Now, coming up on the 12th of August is the Music and Mind Concert. And this is to raise funds for dementia research. And Kim, welcome, Kim.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Kim is one of the many talented artists on the night. So maybe we'll start off with a little bit about yourself, how the harp, because it isn't a very popular instrument, how that sort of became your choice and how you came to be connected to this dementia fundraiser. And maybe how you found music to have such a positive effect with those with dementia.
Well, thanks for having me here today, Linda.
Pleasure.
I guess my career actually started primarily involving classical guitar and all genres of guitar. It was in the year 2000 that I started to play the harp. I love the Psalms, and so it was natural for me to see the harp as both a worship and a therapeutic instrument. I released my first CD in the year 2000, and I'd only just started playing the harp, but a harp song made it on there because I started composing on it as well. Dr. John Irvine invited me to come back and play at Music and the Mind this year, and basically I've known Dr. John and Jean for many years as a facilitator and a tutor at the Central Coast Grammar School. Jean, his beautiful wife, helped with the guitar ensemble. She was good with crowd control, and she actually performed with us as well. I guess, my connection began with Music in the Mind in 2025 when Dr. John invited me as a guest musician to be part of the concert. It was a really good concert as well. But before that, I'd been gathering a lot of research data as a music facilitator in dementia units many decades ago as part of a program that I developed in 2004. And so, it was really interesting. I mean, now, 2026, there's so much research evidence as to how music affects the brain.
Yes.
And obviously, it can be used as a preventative for dementia, or it can be used, as a therapy. And so I used some of that research in my book, How Music Heals Us. The subtitle is Music, the Mind and the Metaphysical. So there's a lot of info in that book, and dementia is just one of the topics that I mention in the book. It's basically the book it touches on music and sound. Are discussed within a framework of science and health and well-being.
Mm. Yeah, I have seen when I did a Cert 3 in community services, and I'm a support worker, and for my what is it when you sort of go and do your, what are you boys doing at the moment?
We're in IDT. We're doing 1 week work.
No, like what is it called again when you go and do a prac?
Yeah,
or prac, or
work experience.
Well, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Work experience. I did work experience, and it was with one of the places around here that deals with dementia, and they had people coming like they don't remember anything, yet you get them in a room, you get the songs and bring back those ones like from decades ago. They're in there and they know every word, and they really get into it. Their smiles are on their faces, but it just really surprised me how they remembered everything.
Yeah.
All the words to all the songs, and they even sort of requested songs as well. Yeah. And you could just see it lift their spirits.
Absolutely. It's so important, and the personalised playlists are great. But it goes so much further now with EEG, brain scans and things like that, that when people are listening to music and what's firing off in the brain, and even with dementia patients that have forgotten things, if you put one down in front of a piano, a person in front of a piano that used to play,
Yeah.
quite often they'll just be able to
Yeah.
bang out a piece, and it's phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
like music has just permeated these areas of the brain and the heart, and it just, it really they come alive with music.
Yeah, they do. It is such a great thing. Such a great thing that God has put in there, isn't it? I mean, music
Absolutely.
right from the start, praise and worship.
Yes, yeah.
And So you said you started with a guitar, and so did you say what made you move to a harp?
Yeah, well, I guess it's again, going back to King David and the Psalms.
Okay,
and,
right.
The things the beautiful Psalms. I've put the Psalms to music quite a lot, and I guess with branching out into not just tutoring but running special music programs.
Yeah.
The harp is just such a lovely instrument to be played live. It's an expensive instrument, so it
looks
doesn't come easy,
expensive.
but but probably less portable than a guitar, but it just has its unique sound.
Yeah.
It really does.
So you never got interested in sort of joining an orchestra or anything? Because that's about the only place I really see them.
No, I like I said, I was a classical guitar, like classically trained guitarist, but I
Right.
never trained as a classical harpist. I
Right.
do play some classical pieces on the
Yep.
harp,
Yep.
but it's a Celtic harp, so it's not a full pedal harp, and a levered harp are quite different.
Oh,
So
okay.
I am not skilled enough to play in an orchestra. I do play with string players, but not in an orchestral type of setting.
Oh, okay. And your book, we'll go on that a little bit. So how music heals. What made you go into writing a book? So was that like your profession, bringing music and curriculum to people with dementia or
Look, it sort of evolved over many, many years, and I've always known anecdotally and through my own life experience how music is profound in its effects on the human soul and spirit and body. But I think it definitely morphed from I was teaching at the conservatorium at Gosford, and
Right.
I was collating a whole lot of programs that I wanted to run in the community.
Yeah.
And I called the program Sonic Healing Environment. And it involved harp, it involved guitar.
Yeah.
That was in about 2004. So it's taken me a long time to just gather all the information that I needed to write a book. It actually started with a uni essay, and it was called Music, the Mind and the Metaphysical. And it's just a fascinating journey, Linda. It really is. And back then, I've released a book in 2022, and I know we're talking about music and the mind concert, but I'll just say that since then, there's just so much more neuroscientific evidence and research that's come out, even in those few years.
Yeah. Well, that's why this dinner is good, to raise more money so that more research can be done for this, because they are progressing, aren't they? They
absolutely,
are,
and we'll
learning
hear
new
about
things.
a little bit of the research,
Yep.
the current research as well on the night. So there's going to be, medical professionals speaking as well.
Okay, we will get in there. So we have been talking about the harp. So I'll just play a couple of our sponsors' messages, and then we'll come back. And we are going to be entertained by Kim on her harp. See what it's like. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. And good afternoon. Welcome back. You are on Rhema 94.9 on the beautiful Central Coast. And we're talking to Kim Cannan, who is an author and harpist. And she's been talking about how she got onto the harp. So we thought we'd give you a little display of what the harp sounds like. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, Kim, you can take it away with your beautiful instrument.
Okay, so this is just an excerpt from a piece called Shine. And it's just mainly for relaxation. It's mainly just coinciding with your parasympathetic nervous system. There you go. There's a big lot of syllables for a...
We'll believe you.
It's basically self-regulation. So anyway.
beautiful. Isn't that so relaxing? Everybody wake up, everybody.
Wake up.
It just reminds me of those spa places or the time when you go get your face done and they've got that beautiful music in the background. That's just what it sounds like. So relaxing.
Thank you.
Beautiful. That sounded gorgeous. I didn't realise how strong the harp can come through. I thought it was just a little, ting, ting, ting.
Yeah, it's louder than a guitar.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, acoustic guitars, softer than the harp.
Yeah.
It's definitely got
And how many strings do you have on there?
36 on this one.
36.
Yeah. So you've got
Beautiful.
to make sure you've tuned it all before you
Yeah.
bring it out to play.
And it's all in one piece, so it must take a bit for you to cart that around.
Look, it's getting a little harder, I must admit. I'll have to do some weight training, I think, to be able to. I really need a trolley, like a flat trolley. Actually, a friend of mine gave me a golf buggy, not a golf buggy, a golf trolley, and it actually fits quite well. But I didn't even think of it today, so it needs to be on wheels.
It certainly does. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful blue. Wish we had some cameras in here.
Oh, electric blue. It's my favourite colour.
So we're looking at you're here because you are part of this Music and the Mind concert. Now, this is on in 2 weeks on a Wednesday, and it's at Central Coast Grammar School, High School, isn't it?
In the performing arts, in the beautiful, comfortable Performing Arts Centre.
Yeah, it looks amazing, I tell you what. So apparently, I looked it up a little bit with dementia because there are estimated 446,500 Australians living with dementia. And they reckon the number is projected to increase to over 1 million by 2065. So, and it's said that dementia, this has surprised me, is also the leading cause of death in Australia.
That's surprising, yeah.
And it accounts for 17,500 deaths in 2024. That just really surprised me. I didn't know it was that prevalent in society. It's quite significant. So, of course, hence the need for understanding this disease and how we can help those with it and even prevent it.
Yeah.
That would be the best, to prevent its onset.
Yeah.
So, you want to give us a little bit about the fundraiser and a little bit of what you know. I mean, I think most people know about dementia. I'm sure everybody either in their family or they know somebody that has it.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of, I guess, I'm not a medical expert, but there's quite a few different pathologies that lead to that cognitive decline. And I would imagine that, my thing is music and sound and melodies but there's other things like lifestyle and diet, exercise. The things that keep us well mentally and physically. I guess that I think on the night there's going to be presentations of a few different things. As I said, there's going to be doctors. There's going to be Dr. Crimmins, who's a neurosurgeon, I think. Hopefully I've got that correct. And Dr. John Irvine, of course, is going to give his take on what's happening with it currently. But, look, I firmly believe that we can always do things better, and knowledge is very powerful as well. And I'm only presenting for 5 minutes on the night, but my take is going to be from the womb to the tomb. In prevention, what we can do. Obviously, like I said, I'm not an expert, medical expert, but I feel very passionate about how music and sound can really rewire our neural pathways.
Well,
strengthen, of course.
That's right. So you're actually speaking on the night?
I'll be speaking and playing at the same time.
Right.
So I'll be using great amounts of my brain on. I'll be testing this out, right?
Yeah, I reckon. And apparently, being at the school too, they've got a lot of young ones, students that will be playing, and the staff as well.
Last year, it was amazing. Like I just sat when my thing was over, and I just sat in the audience and just watched these guys. And year 9, year 10, the school staff are amazingly talented musicians. There's so many. Sally Ma, her performance name is Cello Diva. She's just an amazing cellist and a beautiful lady and tutor, and there's so many. I won't start mentioning names because I'll forget somebody, and I won't do them all justice. But it will be a really good concert.
Yeah, it's quite different. I mean, a harpist, a cello. Did you say celloist?
Yeah, cellist. Yeah,
cellist.
Yeah.
Wow, very, very different. On the pamphlet there, that says something. It mentioned Phantom, a duet from Phantom.
Yes,
Who's Phantom?
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's going to be a couple of the students at school. And last year, the young man that was singing, I think he was in year 9 last year, or even year 8. I could be wrong about that, but middle school. He just brought the house down with his. He did a song from Les Miserables, and it was outstanding. Everyone was like crying, and it was really powerful, and that's that's what we want to see: the power of music being displayed in all these different genres and different age groups as well.
Yes.
It's really exciting.
That sounds amazing, and they reckon even the staff.
There's
and
the staff,
band.
yeah, they're all very talented in their own right, and some of them have their own gigs outside of the school as well. So it's very, very.
So this is not just like a second-rate,
Oh, absolutely not, absolutely not.
These
no.
talented
It's
people.
not amateur talent time.
No,
absolutely not.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that sounds amazing. I've got a Janine here. I've got a few people in here, actually. The boys are here. If you were here earlier this morning, there's some boys here doing some work experience, and first time they've seen a harp. And Janine, I've got Janine here. And while we're talking, she's nodding her head, yes. So you must know about it, and and been there before. So, it sounds absolutely amazing. So it's 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, 12th of
the
August.
12th of August.
Yeah.
And it's at Central Coast Grammar School.
Yes.
In the Performing Arts. What time?
Kickoff is at 6 o'clock.
6.
And there will be a short intermission where there'll be, something to eat, like nibblies in the foyer. And John will have his book there, which is a great book as well. And I'll have a few copies of my book there that can be sold during intermission. And then, it's not a late night. I know it's midweek, and if anyone's like me out there, middle of winter, you don't really want to be out after dark, but this will be really well worth coming out. And it finishes, just not long after 8 p.m, so you can still get back and, get an early night.
Yeah. No, it sounds like a really great night. Now, you have to buy tickets.
Yeah.
To get in, you can't. Can you buy them on the night? No,
I think you can.
Can you?
I'm pretty sure you can. It's all the proceeds go towards Neura, which is a dementia research. So I should mention that it's an important part of the night. That's basically why John sort of put it together for dementia research. He had his own older brother actually pass away about a week after last year's concert through dementia. So it's a passion of his, and of course, all the we're all volunteering our time, and we're very passionate about what we're doing, and all proceeds will go towards dementia research, Neura research. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so I don't know if you can buy them because we've got the pamphlet and you can do the QR code, but for those of you listening today now, the best way to get tickets or find out more is through the phone ringing up.
Mel is really, Mel and Jade are beautiful. They're promoting, they're helping to promote this, so they're very helpful, and as soon as you call them, they'll be onto it and be able to let you know.
So that phone number is 4365 8497. So 4365 8497. And, get your tickets. I think it's filling up fast.
Yeah.
I had a look on there.
Yeah, and look,
it's great.
If it is actually, and it's great that if anyone wants to go on, I've got a website, but I haven't got I've actually been advertising this on my Facebook site, but don't really want to encourage people to go on Facebook really because it gets a bit boring after a while. But if anyone misses the number, and they can always go on my Facebook and see the flyer and the QR code and everything's on there as well.
Oh, is it? Okay. Is that just under your name?
Yes, just under my name.
So Kim Cannan, and it's Cannan.
Yeah.
Kim with an I. Okay, so what we will do, we're going to be entertained again with another beautiful piece from Kim, but we'll just have a couple of words from a couple of sponsors and then we'll have Kim back and she can take us away with a final music piece. We're not having that at the moment. We'll come back to that later. What we're going to have is Kim. She's going to give us another piece from her harp. And we were asked whether we want a chilled or medieval, and I think we had a chilled, so I think we might just get a bit of a medieval piece going, hey? What do you think?
The boys have voted.
I think that'd be great.
But,
Okay, this will test you out then. Let's go. Let's see what we've got with a medieval piece. Take it away.
This one's called The Legend.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. That is so nice. Thank you so much, Kim. So, we've had Kim here today. If you've just tuned in to us, you are on Rhema 94.9, and we've just been talking with Kim because she is one of the many talented artists at a Music and Mind concert that's coming up in 2 weeks' time on the 12th of August. And this is to raise funds for dementia research. Who was the researcher? Neura?
Neura.
Neura.
Neura, I think.
Neura.
N-E-U. Sorry, N-E-U-R-A. I'll go spell check here.
So much needed. And I think, like we've said before, with just knowledge and technology, there's so much that can be done, I think, and be improved on.
Absolutely.
And hopefully more so on the preventative side of things.
Yes.
But music is beautiful, and music just really does touch the heart and bring smiles to faces. And like I said before, I've just seen it in older people when they have the music playing. They just light up.
It's incredible.
Yep. So thank you again. If you would like to know more about the dinner and be part of it, the phone number is 4365 8497.